Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for this webinar. This is a series of webinars which we've been conducting for the last 8 weeks or so. So today we are going to do only the CRM and the user access level features on XTEN-AV. For those of you, if any one of you is joining us for the first time, XTEN-AV is the world's first cloud-based AI-powered AV design platform, which lets you design end-to-end AV system solutions as per AVIXA standards and design guidelines. XTEN-AV is a combination of three softwares which are usually you would find separate from each other. We have a drawing and design tool built in, which is equivalent to AutoCAD or Microsoft Visio. We have a proposal tool which creates really nice and beautiful looking proposals for your customers with a lot of functionality built in. And on top of it, we have pretty good CRM features also built in. And today is going to be the call, the webinar for the CRM features only. On top of all of this, we are the only company in the world which creates automated line drawings and documents. So we are the only company in the world, only software in the world which does automated line schematics, rack layouts, cable schedules, scope of work documents, ceiling speaker layouts, and much more. So if you have by any chance missed out on any of our previous webinars, you could find all our previous webinars, the bi-weekly ones where we cover all the features individually. So you can find the recordings in your XTEN-AV account under the trivia and tutorial section. So you will find all the webinars are here about all the topics, about using extra, about using proposal. There is a full product demo as well. There's a latest one on the questionnaire as well. And today's webinar will also be recorded and stored here. You could also find all these videos, all the content on our YouTube channel as well. Just go to YouTube and search for XTEN-AV and you'll find our channel here. Please do subscribe to get all the video updates, and you will find all the webinar and all other informational videos which we have posted so far. And to sign up for future events, you can go to xtenav.com/events. And this is where you will get to see a full calendar of all the events which are coming up. We do a full product demo. So if you are interested in getting a full demo about all the features, then we do a weekly product demo uh, every Tuesday, once on 11 a.m. Eastern and once 10 a.m. Eastern. And then every couple of weeks, we do specific webinars to features. We have covered all the features. So the next webinar, the bi-weekly one, is going to be just a Q&A session with myself and Sahil, who are both the founders of the company. And similarly, you can look at the times which suit you for up to a month in the future. All right, so I guess that allowed a lot of people to join in today. Thank you very much for everyone to join in. So today, again, we're going to discuss about the CRM features of XTEN-AV. Though we started off as a design and engineering software, then our customers drove us to develop a proposal tool, and they also demanded us to develop really nice and efficient CRM features as well. So over a period of last year, by working with all the users, with all of you who have helped us to develop all these different softwares and make XTEN-AV all these different features and make XTEN-AV into a really powerful AV design software. So what we're going to do today is we're going to discuss these are the things on the agenda. So we will see the dashboard, how the dashboard is for the admin, super admin, and other users. Then we will go into the profile section and how you can set different languages, how you can work in different languages, what are user groups inside XTEN-AV and how you create different user groups. Different between admin and super admin. What are the functions which you get as on being an admin and as being a super admin? Then what settings you could do on an organization level, and then how do you invite users to join your organization and the type of users we have. Then how do we, from that invitation, how do we create an account? Then we can how do we share projects with team members within a group or to the super admin? How do we share projects for approvals? We have an approval mechanism by which you can assign different team members as approvers. You could also share proposals with team members as well. And you could also share different templates of proposals with team members. So all of that we're going to cover. After that, we will do, we have a really nice integration with Salesforce, how to sync data between your Salesforce enterprise account and XTEN-AV account. And towards the end, we will look at the contacts and account section in XTEN-AV. And then the last thing which we're going to do is create call logs in projects and how to share with team members. So few rules for the webinar. Please do ask all your questions in the Q&A section only. Do not ask any question in the chat window, because we get to keep a record of the Q&A, the questions asked in the Q&A section. So that's a humble request. Whatever you're going to ask, please ask in the Q&A section. All right, so I think that has given everyone a lot of time to join in. So now we could start. So starting off with the dashboard, as you could see, once you first log in, if you already have an XTEN-AV account, you would have seen this dashboard. So everyone who signs up for the free trial, they get access to the full business plan. Now, the business plan is the one where you get all the collaboration, the CRM, and the user access level features. So whatever I'm going to show to you is not available in the basic plan. All of this is only available, what I'm going to show you today is only available in the business plan. So the business plan gives you all the features such as user access level, team collaboration, custom pricing, and all of that. Okay, so coming on to the dashboard. So this is the dashboard view. Once you first log in, this is what you get to see. Now this dashboard is for a super administrator. So super administrator is the one which has a full view of all the users across the organization. So if you have like an enterprise account with us or a premium account with us, which is more than 5 users, then the super admin is comes into picture big time. So you could see the work of all of your teams, all of your groups within your organization in one place. So this is like, so super admin is like the account owner who could see whole team's work in one place. This is pretty useful if you have a team of around 5 or more people. So this is the super admin view, where you could see all of your team's work. You could filter it out as per different groups. And I will tell you how the groups are classified as well. So I want to look at my sales group. So I will just select the filter for the sales group, and then this will give me the view for the sales group and the projects which are closing for this particular group, which I have chosen, all the proposals which this group has been working on. So, so super admin has full control. Then after super admin, we have normal admin. A normal admin has little less powers than the super admin. The admin for the normal admin is an admin for a group only or more than one groups, but lesser than the super admin. So this is a view for an admin. So here you will see that Peter is part of my organization of Sam, as you can see here. So I can show you all the users which I have in my organization. Peter is part of my organization and he is an admin. So if you look at, and he is admin for the group which is design tech. So when I will go to his account, I will be able to see the work for this group only for which he is admin. So we could become an admin. Oops. He could become an admin for more than one group. All right. So that's the view for the normal admin. And then towards the end, the last view which we have is for an individual user. So the individual user who's neither a super admin or an admin has this view. So you could see only your work, no team work, because you have not been assigned a team or an admin for a team. So that's the first thing. So those are the three views which you get if you are an individual user inside an organization. This is the view which you get. If you are a normal admin for just one group or more than one group, so this is the view which you get. And if you are a super admin, then your dashboard is a lot more populated and you have the ability to choose all different groups and see data for all of them. And by the way, all these cards are clickable, so this filters out all the projects in different stages and with the values. So you can click and directly access that. So that is the dashboard part. And let's go to the profile section. So under your profile for a super admin, you will get the information for your account and you can edit this information. You can go inside here and you can edit the information here, change the password. There are some privacy settings as well, which you can change if you'd like to. Then you get to know what plan you are on and the number of users you have in your account as a premium account or a business plan owner. And then we have a button to connect to Salesforce, which I'm going to show a bit later in the webinar. Then you have the billing information. This is where you can put in your billing information for your invoices. Then your payment history will be here with all the invoices. And then we have a language support. So this language support is available to each user. It does not depend on whether you are an admin, super admin, or what role you have in the organization. So each individual user has the ability to work in these languages. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 languages. Predominantly all European languages support is there. So that's the profile page. Now let's come on to the user groups. So how do we create groups within the organization? So this here you will see the first and the default group will be your organization level group. So let's say you are on a business plan and you just have 5 users and you do not want to create multiple groups within your company. You just want to have one group, all of your 5 users in one group. Then you could just go with the default organization level. But let's say you have 10, 15, 20 or more than 5 users. Inside even 5 users, you want to create different groups like a sales group where 2 people are in sales, and then you have a design group where 2 people are in design. Or let's say if you have a larger organization and you have different offices in different locations, so you can create groups based on different locations. Like you can create a group for Europe, you can create a group for India, you can create a group for US or state-wise or whatever. So to create a new group, all you've got to do is just click on create group button, give a name to the group. I'm just going to create a dummy group name, and then you can select the currency. This is very important whenever you select a group, because you could have groups outside of different countries. Like if you are a big organization which has different locations, which has different offices in different countries, and they work in different currencies. So that is why we have this setting. So I'm going to set it as USD. As you can see, we have support for almost 200 plus currencies. So that allows you to work in more than around 200 currencies. And you can create multiple groups just by clicking on the add group button. And you can create multiple groups in one go. No need to create them one by one. So I'm going to add this group. So now you'll see this with added in here. this will be my sorry about that. Okay, so this is how you create groups and the concept of user groups and how do you create groups. And then we come on to the organization settings. Now, if you are the super admin, then only you will get the organization settings. So these are the settings which you could do for your whole organization. So like your currency setting, and you could select different groups which you have created. So only the super admin has the capability to select for the whole organization any settings they want to do, or for any particular group, because the super admin controls all the groups which are there in the organization. Whereas if you come on to the account for a group admin, you do not have organization level settings. You only have group settings. So you could only do settings for your own group only. So the people who are part of design tech group period can only do these three settings for this group only. Whereas as the super admin, I have the ability to do the settings, all these settings for all the groups or for the whole organization in one place. So currency setting, you can set currency for each group while you create a new group, or you can change it from here as well under the organization settings. And then there is, if you are the super admin and you want to transfer the super admin to someone else in your organization, then you that's pretty easy to do that. You just click on change super admin, and then you get a list of all the people who are there in your organization, and you can make anyone else a super admin. Then custom pricing, this is something which I have shared many times on previous webinars. So XTEN-AV allows you to work in your local dealer pricing in your local currency. So how to do that is you download a sample file, and the sample file will give you the format in which you can upload hundreds and thousands of products in one go. So this is how it will look like. So you can put in the brand name, the model number, description. If you want to put MSRP, you can, and then dealer price in your local currency and part number. It's important to remember that you do not have to put any currency symbols or any kinds of symbols in any of these fields. It's also mentioned over here as well. Please, dealer price should not contain any currency symbols. So once you do that, you submit, upload the file, and then all the products which you upload will be added to your library. And then once you go under your library, you can just search and add those products in different methods in Extra and add your own BOM. So that's the custom pricing section is, and then we have a brand preference setting. So in this, what you could do is you could select the list of brands which you want to show to your sales users. I will come on to the concept of what type of users we have, but this is specifically for sales users. So a lot of the times in many organizations, the account owners or administrators, they don't want the sales people to see all the manufacturers which are available on our platform. They only want them to work with the manufacturers with whom they have a relationship with. So for that, you have to, you can just search and add the brands. For different methods. So we have three methods of doing designs. Anyone who has attended any of our previous webinars will know, or anyone who uses XTEN-AV regularly will does know that we have add your own BOM and Extra, and then we have questionnaires. So this is where you can select for which a method which makes you want to show to your salespeople. So that's the brand preference setting. Now, if I come on to a group level admin, then you will see that they do not have the transfer super admin ability, and they also do not have access to the other groups inside the organization. Now the question is, can one person be made admin for more than one group? Yes, it is possible. You can create a single user admin for different groups. Okay, so that's possible. All right, so coming back to my super admin account. So these are all the organization settings. So this is you access from here. And then we have an organization logo, which is again available only to the super admin. So the organization logo allows you to add your own company logo, and then you instead of seeing the XTEN-AV logo in various drawings and documents, you will see your own company logo in those documents. So you just click here, and then you just select the logo or whichever file you want to insert, and just insert it and make it as default. And you can have more than one type of logos uploaded as well, and you can choose which logo you want in the proposal and which logo you want in the drawing. So you can have different type of logos. So all those settings are here. So once you upload a logo, so let me see if I can upload a logo here and show it to you. Okay, so let's see if it works. Yes, there you go. The logo is now uploaded in here. Once it is uploaded, then you can select for drawings, or you can make it as default. So you can have different type of logos, and you can select which ones you want to show in the drawing and which one you want to show for the proposal. And you can, if you mark it as default, then this logo will appear across all your drawings and proposals and all the documents. So that's how it works. So I already have XTEN-AV account, so I don't want this logo, so I'll delete it. So that's the organization logo setting. It's actually part of organization settings. Okay, let me see if we have a question. Someone is in the chat window. So Strip is asking, can you add pricing from PDF pricing sheets? No, Strip, not right now. We do not have that feature available right now. You can only upload pricing in a CSV file or an Excel file. So we are looking to work in a way by which you can you should be able to do PDF pricing as well. But Excel will work best because then you can have all the pricing in one sheet, and you do not have to worry about updating pricing for different sheets in the future. You can just update one particular brand, and it will automatically update. But having said that, we are also looking at doing PDF sheets in the future as well. Okay, so moving on. Now let's see, how do we invite users to join our organization? Okay, so I click on my name and then I go into user management. And then I click on invite users. So this is where I can invite multiple users from. It's pretty straight and simple. And I'm just going to invite one more user here. So the user is John Canton, and the email address is john.canton@yahoo.com. Now, this is where the role comes into the picture. So while as a super admin, when you are inviting users, so this is where you can select what type of a user you want it to be. So you can have an admin user, which that person will be the admin for the group which you select here. General user, what is a general user? So general user is someone who has only view access for the projects or proposals. So that person is not able to do any editing or any new design creation at all. So if you just want to give someone outside your organization, maybe if you want to give someone a view only access, then you select them as a general user. Then we have a sales user. So sales user, as I said, they have a restriction of the brands. So like I showed you before in the organization settings, under brand preferences, you can set what brands the sales users see. And then we have the technical user. So the technical user has full access. They can they do not have any restrictions to any brands or anything, but they cannot create groups or add users. For that, you have to add admin. So if any user who you want to be a technical user plus an admin as well, then you add them as an administrator user. So once you select them as an admin, then you can ask them to, you can put which group you want to make them as an admin for. And you can choose whether this user you want to be as an approver who approves projects and designs and proposals or not. So you can turn it on and off. Okay, so I think we're all set. John Canton, XTEN@yahoo.com, admin user, not approver, and I click on invite. So this will send an email to this email ID which you have provided, and the user will be added in your account and their status will show as pending. So now the user to whom the email has been sent will get an email. Let me show you how the email will look like. There you go. So, hello John Canton, Mr. Sam has invited you to their account. So you click on activate account. This brings you to the registration page. So all you got to do is put in your name, last name. Your email ID should already be in here. Then you put in your phone number. And then please do not change the organization because this is picked up by default. Then you select the location you are in and the state you are in. Set a password and then hit sign up. So once you sign up, this is the way to sign up. Go into your email. If you have to invite users to your organization, this is the flow which you have to follow. Invite it from the user management page, which is this one. And then click on invite users and invite the user, and then the user goes into their email. They get an email like this. They click on activate account. Then they go on to the platform, and this is their account which they see. So now you will see John is now activated. So this is a new account which has been created for John Canton. Now, if I refresh this page, the status will change from pending to approved, accepted. And then I can also make this user as an approver, or I can change the group of this user from here as well. So it depends on me what I want to do. I'm going to make this user an approver. So this user is also now an approver. So I will go back into this user's email and you will see that they will get one more email which says that the user, now you are an approver. So that's how you add new users to your account as a super admin or as an admin. So if you are an admin, then you can add users as well. So let me just go back to the regular admin account. So I'm going to log out John so that I can log in as Peter. And this is Peter's account. Oops. So I'll have to log back in because I was using multiple accounts. So sign in. So if you're a new user, you know that you get this for a few times. So it gives you all the features and documents which you can create on XTEN-AV. So I'm going to close this. So this is Peter's account. So inside of Peter's account, I have user management. And here also I have the ability to invite users. So if you are a regular admin, not a super admin, then also you can invite users to your group only to your group for which you are admin for. And who decides which group you are the admin for? The super admin. So that's how it works. Okay, so that's all we have. How to create a new account and invite users and a new registration. Now let's see, how do we share projects with team members within a group and to the super admin as well. So I'm going to go back to Peter's account and I'm going to look at. So first of all, if you are the super admin, like Sam here, so if you will go under your all projects, then you will see all the projects created by all the users within your organization and who's the owner of the project and which group they are part of. So this is a really cool feature for the super admin to have a bird's eye view of everything which is going on in the organization, or you can just filter it out. You can just search based on the group which you're looking for. So just mention the name of the group and then all the projects for that group will show up. Or let's say I want to show design group. Then you have the design tech projects which will show up. Or you can just search by the owner as well, the name of the person who is part of your team. So that's how you see as a super admin. You will have the view for all of your team's projects. Now, if you are a regular admin, like Peter here, if you go under all projects, then you will be able to see the projects created by Peter itself. So now we're going to show you how do we share projects with other team members. So to do that, this project, as you can see, is already approved. So you click on the actions gear icon and you can share it with a coworker. Oops. So let me share it with a coworker. So this is the email address of the account of the administrator. This is shared with them. So now this project will be shared with the super admin, or it could also be shared with Sean, which is inside of Peter's group. You again click on share with coworker. So now it gets added to Sean as well. Now, if I will go back, under shared with me projects, I will find this project has been shared with me. So this project came from my team member to me. I can open this project and I'll find all the information about related to this project inside here. Now let's go to my projects and let's see if I can send a project for approval. So if you want to send a project for approval, so this is what you do. You click on the gear icon and you click on send for approval. Then you select okay, I think I have to do the sales group here. So it's giving me the other options. Let's just see out again. And then open up the projects. Okay, now we have it. So I click on send for approval. Now I can share it with my super admin, which is Sam, or with my team member, which is Sean. So let me just share it with Sam. Send it. Send for approval. So now in Sam's account, he will get an alert that a project has been shared for approval. So this is Sam's account. Let me see. So you will see under approvals here, I have the project now coming in for approval. So I can go inside here, check the designs, check the proposals, everything associated with the project. And then I can just go back and I can just select to approve or reject. So if I do approve, the project will be approved and there are no more projects in my queue for approval. And then if Peter will have to refresh the account, they will see the project is now approved. And you will also get email alerts like, so Peter Smith has shared a project with you. Peter has shared a project for approval, so you get all the email alerts, and once the project is approved, you will get uh, the account associated with Peter will also get the alert as well. Project approved. Okay, so that's how you share the projects and send projects for approval. Similarly, sending proposals for approval is also very similar. So let's see. So we have this proposal. We have to send for approval. To send proposals for approval, you go inside proposals here. And you will have list of all your proposals and you will go under actions. And this proposal is already approved. So you can just share it with the coworkers, share the email addresses of the person you want to share it to them, and just to share. So, oops. Yeah, so that user wasn't existing, so now it's sent to Sam. So that's how you share proposals. So you go inside the proposal page from here, and then you click on action, and then you share with coworker. Now this proposal will show up under the account for Sam. So I come back here. So you can share projects, you can share proposals separately with your team members. So this is where you can see this project is now appearing in Sam's account. So the email address associated with that account is the one which you just saw. So you can select either email address or the name of the person. So this project was shared by Peter with me, and it appears here. So I can just open up this proposal. And I can view what's inside of that proposal, and it takes a couple of minutes for the proposal to open up. Yeah. There you go. So the next thing which you could share with your team members is a proposal template. So if any one of you has attended any of our previous webinars or has used XTEN-AV proposals, they know that you can create your own templates for the proposals, how you can customize the look and feel for the proposal. So this is where you click on actions and then click on apply edit template. So you get a list of all the templates which you have, and you can choose any template to make as default, or you can choose any template to share with anyone in your design group. So I'm going to share it with design tech and sales support. And so you're sharing the whole template with different groups in your organization. So you can select it for the whole organization, which is Brightstar, or you can select it for the individual groups as well. Or you can just choose all. So it will go to all the users across different groups. Then you do save. So now this template, web demo template, has been shared across the platform with all the users. Or, I'm sorry, not across the platform, but with the users inside these two groups only. So let's see if Peter receives this template. So let's open up this proposal in Peter's account. And I will go under apply edit template. And now I can see web demo template which was shared. So now, so this means that every user does not need to create their own template. As an administrator, you can create a template for all your organization. So you mark it as default, and you can choose it, apply. So you will see now the whole template will change. Meanwhile, if any one of you has any questions, please do let me know. So now the proposal template is loading up. So as you can see, the logo changed, the customer information came in here, the cover letter information, the project description information, scope of work has come in, service level agreement has come in, and your proposal is, all you've got to do is just work on your areas and items, and rest everything else works in the background. And this is how the proposal will look like. So all of this came in from the backend. I didn't do anything. So that's how you share templates as an admin with your team members. So all the terms and conditions and everything just came in. Okay, so that's what we have for proposal template sharing. Now let's go back and do some Salesforce integration. We also plan to implement integration with Zoho CRM, Microsoft Dynamics CRM, QuickBooks as well. So what I'm going to show you now will work in a very similar way for all these platforms. So I'll go under my profile and then I will click on connect with Salesforce. And then I put in my username and login and password and then put login. So one thing you have to remember is that the Salesforce integration is only available to the enterprise users of Salesforce. If you That's a Salesforce feature. They do not provide it for their basic, the essentials and pro plan. They only provide it for their enterprise users. So now it will sync data from my Salesforce account. So it will bring all my projects, my accounts, my contacts information back into XTEN-AV. So it will show you that it's now connected with Salesforce. And let's see if I have any accounts or contacts which have come in via Salesforce. Yes. So these are all the accounts which was not there earlier, and these came from Salesforce into XTEN-AV. Similarly, you will see the contacts will also come in. So all the contacts have come in into my account from Salesforce. And then if you will go under projects, there you go. So these projects have also come in from Salesforce into my account. So let me just go back into my Salesforce account and show you a couple more things which you could do. So these are a couple of projects which have come in here. So let's go back and let's try and do the sync data once more. Data is synced now successfully. Yeah, so there you go. So this project has come in from Salesforce. So I will go inside this project now. This will ask me to provide some more information which is important for XTEN-AV. So like what country it is in, what vertical it's in, budget will come in automatically, stage will come in, put in a start date and an end date as well. Select the account and then you hit save. So now this project is added into your XTEN-AV account. It came from Salesforce. So now let's quickly add a design and add a couple of items into it. So what I want to really show you is that how you can share the BOM information back into Salesforce. So let's just add a couple of products in the BOM. Start. And let's add a DSP. Add a microphone. Now we go into Open Extra Editor. So I'm just showing you a small process of how do you complete a design, how do you send a project from Salesforce into XTEN-AV, work on the design in XTEN-AV, and then send the BOM information back to your Salesforce account. To save. Now I go back to New Designs page. And then let's go back to the project. So now I have added my designs in here. I have added the BOM in here. So now you'll see there is a sync with Salesforce button inside the project view. So you click on here. So now the data is synced with Salesforce. So now you go back to your Salesforce account and open up the project you were working on, which is this one. And you go under products. And you will see that the products have now successfully been imported from XTEN in here. So you can have your full BOM. So you create a project in Salesforce or an opportunity in Salesforce, you transfer it to XTEN-AV, you work on the design in XTEN-AV, and then you send the BOM and the pricing information back to Salesforce. So this flow is going to be the same for all the CRM softwares. One more thing which we're going to add is the ability to attach all the drawings and documents along with the BOM as well. So you'll be able to attach proposals in here. You'll be able to attach all the drawings and documents into your Salesforce opportunity as well. So that's how it works. All right. So that's how you sync between Salesforce and XTEN-AV. Now there are only a couple of things remaining. Rick McKinney is asking, when you share with another team member, can they also make changes to the default proposal? Yes, they can. So once you share a proposal with the team member, they can make the changes to the default proposal as well. Or inside the proposals, there's a feature by which they can create it as a copy or a different version. So if you click on make a copy, you will get this window which will allow you to create a different version of the same. So you can have best of both worlds. So you can have the previous proposal also and the new version also, which has been edited by the team member. So that's possible. And you'll find all the list of those proposals under proposals window in here. Okay, then the last couple of things which we have is accounts and contacts page, which I guess I've already showed it to you. So if you click on accounts and contacts page, you'll see that the accounts and contacts page is the same. So you can have best of both worlds. So you can have the previous proposal also and the new version also, which has been edited by the team member. So that's possible. And you'll find all the list of those proposals under proposals window in here. Okay, then the last couple of things which we have is accounts and contacts page, which I guess I've already showed it to you. Now these accounts and contacts have been imported from Salesforce. If you want to add your own accounts, you just click on add account and it will give you a nice and easy form. You can put in the customer name, customer number, all that information which you want to sync with your CRM, and you click on create account. Similarly, you go under contacts and you click on add contact, and it will give you a list of all the contacts. I'm sorry, a form by which you can create a new contact. A contact is a person, an account is a company, and you can all the contacts and accounts which you create in XTEN-AV can also be exported back to your Salesforce account as well. So it's a two-way integration. It's supposed to be a two-way integration. Okay. Then the last thing which I have on the menu, on the agenda, is to create call logs. Now we have a really nice CRM feature by which you can create logs. Uh, uh, what if any kind of information, if you're a salesperson or a project installer, if you want to create a log, if you visited the customer site or you talk to the customer, you can create a log of that inside a project. So how do you do that? Let's just open up any project. And so inside the project view, here you have the view call option. So this is where you can create a new log. So the project name is in here. You can select the date, you select which account it has to be. You can select a contact or you can create a new contact. So let's create contact in here. Okay, so this is coming from Salesforce. That's why you cannot create call logs in here, because you can do the call logs in Salesforce. So let me open up a project which I have created inside of XTEN. Okay, on view call, add a new call log, pick the date, pick the account. Oh, it has to be the account inside of this. Yeah. So so the account and contact have to be synced. That was the reason it wasn't happening in the previous one. So you select the subject of this, meeting with site manager. Choose a purpose, sales support, feedback. So feedback, was able to get information about the site, something. And then call result, or the positive or negative or whatever. If you want to mention anything in here, you can just select that and then you can add call log. So now this call log will automatically be shared with the group admin, or if you want, you can share it with anyone within your organization or outside your organization as well. So let's say I want to share it with Peter. Send this one. The call log will be shared with Peter, and you can keep a log of all the calls which you did with the customer here. So just go under view calls and you will see the list of all the calls. And now let's see if Peter did get an email. There you go. Sam has shared a call log with you. So the information which you put in there will be shared for you. All right, so that's basically it, all the CRM features. So we encourage you to use more of these CRM features and ask any questions which you have, or help us to improve our CRM features as well. Now we're going to do a small poll. So if any one of you interested, you can give your feedback on how we did in the webinar. I know the CRM part is not as exciting as doing, design, XDraw, questionnaire, or a proposal, but this is a very useful feature if you are looking for team collaboration and if you're looking to work uh, in the post-COVID world with collaboration with all the team members working from home and all of that kind of stuff. So these features of sharing projects, approving projects, call logs, integration with other platforms, these features are really, really helpful. So I hope you will use these features as well. And as always, you can find all other webinars and our weekly webinars, which you can sign up for on our website. Just go under events and you will find the next event which you're going to do. So the next webinar is going to be on the 26th of May. It's a weekly webinar. It's a full product demo. So you can do that. And the next bi-weekly one is a Q&A with the founders. So this is going to be on June 3rd, exactly a couple of weeks from now. So you can attend that as well. And you can basically choose which ones you want to attend. We are going to do a live webinar on XDraw once again, because this was a really popular webinar. A lot of people really like this, so we'll do this again. So I have one more minute. If any one of you has any question, please feel free to ask. Or otherwise, I will just wrap this up and say goodbye to all of you. And thank you to everyone for joining in for today's webinar. Hope you liked it. If you don't like it, please give us the feedback. We'll try and improve, or whatever features you want to see in the CRM, please do let us know. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day or a good evening wherever you are in the world. Thank you.